How's it going? Here's my vlog for I think it's the 13th of December on like Friday or something. Yesterday I did, I can't show what I did because I'm doing my vlogs with my phone now because I don't have the money to buy memory card. Well, because my computer won't connect to the memory card to reformat them to go into my video camera, so I do it with my phone. So yeah, yesterday, I don't know how many pounds that I did. In fact, I should have figured it out. Next time I do a video, I'll try to figure out how many pounds it is, but you know, it was an okay day. Like, yeah, and I can't remember how long I was there. See, I'm not in trying to get back in shape mode. Well, I actually, but that's what I call it. I'm in getting healthy mode. So when I go into the gym, I can't actually push myself very hard physically, because if I do, I'd get asthma. The first thing that would happen is I'd get a really bad asthma attack. And then after and almost immediately after 10 seconds. And then, actually the harder I push myself, the worse the asthma would get. And then if I stopped pushing myself, the asthma would stay for like another half hour. But also my whole body would get kind of overcooked. And yeah, it's just not good. And I have zero, like not much strength. For cardio stuff, I have like almost no strength. For lifting, I can, I guess, do okay. But because I went into the gym. Yeah, I did some strength stuff I'm getting stronger because I went in here yesterday for the first time since I started lifting. I put one 45-pound plate. I'm over here, you guys. If you want to poop in my mouth, you got to be over here. Anyway, went in there and did 10 minutes of sauna, and then, what I was saying was I'm stronger. I put one 45-pound plate. My brain still isn't back. I can't hold a goddamn train of thought. I put one 45-pound plate on each side of the hammer strength lateral bench press. It's called chest press. And they have all the different. They have like 4 different machines there for 4 different angles. It's pretty cool. I went in there and I did 3 sets of 10, dude, without stopping. Because before I was like, I don't even know if I could do 1 set of 10. So that's 120 pounds because it's 90 pounds, and then it's ChatGPT said like 10 to 15 pounds, so I just guessed 15 pounds. That's what it feels like because the like a week ago or whatever, I benched 135 pounds 10 times for the first time since I started lifting again, which brings me back to like when I was like 30 and not working out but considered myself strong. Like if you can't bench 135 pounds 10 times, like you ain't that strong, dude. Like I recommend you go to the gym and work out. It's yeah. But if you can do it, then yeah, you're pretty strong. But I went in there and I did 135 pounds 10 times. And, you know, my last time, my left arm was kind of lagging a little bit, but I locked it. And I didn't bring my hip up like I did it. And I did it nice and slowly, touched the chest all the way up. But then I did like another leg thing. You know, I allow myself plenty of time to rest. And then I went to isolateral chest press with the 45s, and I did 10 in a row, and it felt about the same similarity in strength. And so that's why I think they're about 15 pounds each side, which is the equivalent of 120 pounds. Because before I thought they were 7 pounds. So that just brings the weight up. But yeah, I did 3, but when I first started, I don't think I could do 10. And then I could do 10, but then I would have to do the other 2 sets with breaking. No, but I did 3 sets without breaking for the first time yesterday. So I'm getting stronger upper body. But I can't really do much a lower body because my knee isn't oh my God. So like 6 months ago, I sat down on the floor helping my mom in her office. And like I sat down Indian style, cross-legged, and I didn't like put my hands down. I just sat down like how I'm used to doing it. And I guess I bent my leg in just a little bit from a little bit of the body weight. Maybe because I'm heavier now, I don't know. And I felt, dude, and maybe you could even hear it, but I felt like 20 different tendons just go, just tear. And anyway, last night, whenever I stretch, when I try to put my leg over here, I get cramps halfway down my thigh, on the inside of my thigh. So my whole leg muscle on the inside is trashed just from trying to. And I was telling my mom today, I was like, God damn it, if I had started lifting weights just last year instead of now, like 6 months before I had that injury, the birds pooped on my feet. Didn't make it in my mouth, but they pooped on my foot. Anyway, then I wouldn't have had that injury because I would have strengthened my leg enough to not get that injury just from sitting down. So, but anyway, maybe if there's any good that comes out of it, there's no way in hell that I'm not trying to get back in shape now because now I'm trying to do rehab and like my knee actually is physically deformed because this like the edema that I got like on the inside of my knee, it's just inflamed permanently, and I can even feel how it's lumpy. It has all these like loose flesh tendons just moving around, and yeah, and then when I start working out, it's like, so I have these spindly legs with puffy knee, and I look like an old man, and yeah, so I'm definitely trying to get in shape. But yeah, and it hurts now, and if I touch it, it hurts really bad, and so I need to remember to do lots of different sets. That's how I would continue to get my legs strong, even though my knees barely work, is to do, because I only did 3 sets of 10 at 105 pounds on leg extension, and then 110 pounds, 3 sets of 10. I just popped my knee. Did you hear that? With leg curl at 110. So that wasn't enough, So I should be doing like 3 sets of those 3 sets. So I actually do 9 sets of each of those legs, But that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to go in the gym now. Oh, shit. I need to go to the gym now, but I need my phone to be charged. My phone battery just about died, and I was charging it. I have to have it charged long enough to be able to last me in there because I don't like working out without listening to like my audiobook. Last night I wasn't doing the audiobook. I was doing war stories because I didn't feel good. I felt really bad yesterday. I think I felt a little bit better today, though. Today was like the first day in a while that I didn't feel like I have battery acid pumping through my bloods. But yeah, so I went in yesterday, and yeah, so I did 10 minutes of sauna, and then I like ran a mile in 12 minutes. And then I should have come back and done another mile. 1 mile a day isn't enough. And then running's probably the best general exercise. If I had to choose one exercise to do, it'd be running. But and then I did 2 kilometers of rowing, 30 floors of, I think it was 20 floors of Stairmaster. Barely. Oh, and then rode 10 miles, and it was, yeah, I was really weak. Way weaker yesterday than the day before on that stuff. But I was okay with the lifting. And then I went back to sauna for 10 minutes, and then I went and did some other machines, and then I went back to the sauna for 10 minutes at the end, and then came home. And I can't remember how long that is, but I love going into the gym and just lollygag lifting because, like, I lollygag lift. Oh, and I remember why I came back, because I want to take note of why I come back, stop working out when I work out, because the idea is to go in there and just work out a long time. And the reason that I stopped working out yesterday was because I felt like I was going to barf. I go in there and I work out, and then, you get a little bit dehydrated, and and then I drink. But because my stomach, like probably, I was thinking the other day, the weakest link is my stomach. I mean, my knee is fucked, but overall, with just overall health, my weakest link is my stomach. Because I kind of have like Crohn's. Like I have to wipe my butt like every half hour because I constantly leak. And that only started last year. Because I started, well, and I know why my stomach is completely trashed. But I also feel like throwing up all the time, and I feel like hungover. When you're so hungover that you're always almost about to throw up. And I feel exactly like you feel when you're hungover. And so instead of the water quenching my thirst, I feel like throwing up. And So then I get thirsty and I drink. And then when it gets to the point where I'm like, I constantly feel like I'm about to throw up, actually throw up, I'm like, okay, I think I'll go home now. So tonight I'll go in there and we'll see what makes me turn around, what makes me stop whenever I stop. But I feel better physically today than yesterday. Like my blood feels better. So sometimes if I don't eat enough, it's bonking and, but the idea is to not quit lifting just because of boredom, because then you just keep going, right? Because that's maybe probably the main reason most people leave. So, and me usually. So, yeah, I turned around and I came back, and I can't remember how long that was. I need to remember to like screen capture my phone when I leave the house, and then screen capture when I come home. Because the way I was doing it before was screen capture when I work out, but then that doesn't work because then I go in and do the sauna all the time, which screws up my, how many pounds of lifting I do per a half hour. So that metric only makes sense when you're not going to the sauna. But, well, and doing cardio, But anyway, I'm still working on an Oliver Cromwell book. So, and then when I came home, was that when I did? And then I think I went to my mom's house and helped her with stuff yesterday. Man, my brain is so freaking not fried. Oh yeah, and then I came back at 8. I remember that it was 8 because I was watching, I think I was just watching YouTube videos. I wasn't doing my timeline. I should have, but I was watching like YouTube videos, like all those soldiers. Check it out. It's a cricket. I need to capture him for my Savannah monitor. But yeah, I was pretty much only doing like, I did my calves 5 minutes each, stretching. But I was basically just stretching my hip, the same exact stretch, just the left hip for like 2 hours. Because I look and it's like 10 and I'm like, oh God. Because I haven't even had dinner yet. So then I started to have dinner, and then by the time I finally got to sleep, it was like 12 or something. And and then I had insomnia all night. I didn't sleep a single second last night. But I did manage to, like when I got to bed at like 12:30, I did manage to not fuck around on the phone or whatever, or TV. I had my eyes closed on my belly, completely still, just wide awake all night. So physically, I kind of pretty much got my rest I needed. But I was trying to get sleep because I had to do the job interview. Got my job interview today. My mom wanted to take me, so I let her because she has the electric car and I don't want to have to pay gas. Went out and did a job interview. She said I was there for 52 minutes. I had to fill out the form. They asked a bunch of questions, but that would actually be to taking care of old people, and that I think would be an appropriate job for me. See, look on my knee. When I push my knee in like this, there's this like tendon that flops back and forth. I don't know, like inflamed tendon. But if I go to this knee, it's just flush. There's nothing. So, whatever. Yeah, I can see. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a total lump. That's a big lump. It doesn't look like that on my other knee. And I got that injury just from sitting down because I wasn't exercising. That's a completely unnecessary injury. So I underestimated how messed up, how weakened my tendons had become. But so anyway, if the one thing comes of that, I won't forget to, I won't have a relapse back into the website. I can't anyway. My computer can't work on it because it won't connect to anything. To back up anything or, yeah. Well, it also can't do Dreamweaver. Can't paste tables for some reason. Luckily, it can paste text. But even small tables. But anyway, so then we went to some like fancy clothes consignment thing. I don't know if she's gonna buy something, but then Yeah, we went to Dots. She's like, let's go to Dots. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, oh, no, I can't. I got to hang out with my friends. And I'm like, oh, come on. So then she decided to cancel her meeting with her friends. And we went to Dots and she paid for it. And then we went to her house. And I was at her house the rest of the day, dude. And then I got here and then I did the video. And it's like dark out. Because I helped her in her office downstairs and then her office upstairs. And it took forever. It was like hours and hours. But we made so much progress. Yeah, there's still a couple days in her upstairs office, but then it'll be under control, and it won't look like a disaster. And hopefully, maybe she could even continue to make them even better organized. But so yeah, but when I first went there, though, I laid in her bed, her guest bed, for like an hour or something to catch up on sleep, and I don't know if I don't know if I got, I don't know if I got any REM, but I definitely got way more relaxed than I was last night. Like last night, I wasn't even groggy. I was like wide awake, like I had on coffee the whole time. But I actually was kind of like relaxed, like how you feel when you first wake up and you want to sleep in. I felt like that. It was really, really relaxing, and I may have even actually fallen asleep or something at one point. But yeah, so that kind of got me caught up with sleep, and now I feel a little bit groggy, like it wasn't enough. Maybe I didn't get enough REM, but I have enough energy to go gym. So I'm definitely gonna go. Yeah. One thing that can keep me from doing the gym is, if you have, well, I am kind of groggy. If you haven't had, but that's good. If I'm super groggy now and then I go to the gym and work out, then I'll sleep tonight. But, shit, forgot what I was going to talk about. My brain is the most compromised it's ever been, man. But, yeah, we'll get better. So, yeah, that's what I'm up to. Yeah, I might do Oliver Cromwell in there in the gym. The rules to listening to audiobooks, like on Audible or whatever, is, if you're not paying attention to anything that's being said, because you're just not in the mood to be read to at double speed, on some well-written book, then you shouldn't listen to it because it's not doing any good. But if you're paying attention enough to it that you're kind of following along, then it is worth it, as opposed to like watching people talk on YouTube, because YouTube YouTube is kind of like empty calories, like sure you'll know stories of special forces dudes in Afghanistan and being immersed into the culture some more because you know it and stuff, but I mean, you don't really need to. Like movies and all the way, everything else in life is enough. What we really should focus more on is learning history. So, yeah, but I can't. So I'm still trying to get in the groove of doing the videos, the YouTube stuff with having to do with my website, the biweekly history test and the book reviews and history IQ tests on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and they're doing new videos, talking videos. So, man, I was like groggy and yawning and feeling like falling asleep. Maybe I should lie down, put the timer. Whenever I feel groggy like that, I think a good thing to do is you put your timer on for like 10 minutes and just close your eyes. Lay on your bed and close your eyes and take advantage of that groggy, because that's a comfortable ass feeling. That's like taking drugs. That's like being on drugs. Like being super groggy, like you're about to pass out, and just lying down and closing your eyes and resting. And then get up and go to the gym. So that's how I'm up to. I felt a little bit tired though. I worked out enough yesterday that I felt a little bit, maybe even a little sore on my chest and stuff. So like if I were to work out hard, I would be a little bit more burnt out today than yesterday. So it's the perfect day to do more cardio then. So like go in there and just do rowing, riding, Stairmaster, ski machine. So I guess there's 4 things. So I can barely do any of them. My knee actually can barely handle the bicycle. But it's good that I'm not even that strong on a bike. My knees, luckily, are a little bit stronger than my legs. But if my legs were a little bit stronger, I might be able to be just chewing up my knees doing that. But the Stairmaster is really good. That's probably the best thing that I could be doing for my knees right now, because it hurts, but only like the perfect amount. So maybe like good hurt to help heal it. But then I did the red light therapy on my inner knee. I do that every night for as long as I can until I get sick of it, because you have to keep turning it on and on again after every 20 minutes or whatever. But I think someone had said that it doesn't even do that much for you after an hour. But one interesting thing that the that the red lights do is they make my knee hurt really bad. Like my knee could be normal, and then the light goes in, and I'm like, wow, my knee's like pulsating in pain, like really bad pain on the inside, on that lump I showed, and I'm thinking to myself, like, is that like because the lights are healing it? Are they like healing my knee with the light and that's the pain of them recovering? I'm going to ask actually ChatGPT what they think of light therapy. My mom gave me this health device for, it's on the table. Oh, it's right there. Let's see if I can zoom. I can't zoom. That thing, you can't really see it. It's called the key machine, and you put your leg on it, and it shakes your legs back and forth. It was invented in Japan, and you feel really like wonky, like dizzy at the end of it. And I asked ChatGPT what thought of it. And it's like, yeah, it was popular invented in the 90s, popular in the late 90s and early 2000s, but then started to wane in popularity in the middle 2000s, getting replaced by other, like massage machines. But and it's like it's got limited scientific, approval, and so yeah, to ask what it thinks about that other thing that I forgot would be interesting. Hopefully, I'll remember. So, 22 minutes, man. This video, these are long videos because there's a lot to say about getting, back in shape and healthy and all the stuff going on with that. So, I forgot it. I didn't manage to apply to any places today, but I got a call from a taking care of old people place, another one. But I didn't see when the call came. And then I didn't get around to going back until it was after hours, so I'll just do it tomorrow, see if I can still have an opening. And then I have another interview on the 16th, and maybe apply. I think I only managed to apply to 2 jobs officially yesterday, so now I'm up to 22 jobs applied to, because I was like applying to a bunch of other jobs on other sites. Some of the jobs, like the education jobs, send you off to some other site where you have to fill out a form, but then it doesn't go. And so I like applying to the jobs that don't take long to apply for, because I can apply to more. But yeah, I hope I get hired for the old person job, taking care of the old people job. That would be seems like way less boring. Should look kind of like a labor job or something. So, man, yeah, I'm going to go lie down. So that's my vlog, 23 minutes for the day. I'm like slowly, like I can't start to work out hard until I get rid of mudblood. So mudblood is kind of like my license to just use the gym as a place to listen to my, audiobook. But also I like going to the gym. They're so crowded. There's so many freaking people in there, but it's not totally crowded. Well, I mean, there's always like a machine you can do. So it's kind of like this community of people. Nobody talks to each other. And there's some really muscular freaking people in there, dude. And strong. Like, I'll go up to some machines and the weight's so fucking high. I'm like, who the fuck did that? Like leg extension, 260 pounds, almost full stack. But Jesus. But I do see a lot of people like doing really limited movement exercises. I'm like thinking to myself, I don't know what you're doing. I don't think you want to do that. Like, my idea has always been of those people who work out like that those are the people with the like, they don't look muscular. They more look like fat, like chubby. And they're probably not very like, and then it makes you like really like tight, not limber. And yeah. But, yeah, that's about it. So that's my vlog. I'm going to upload this now. This is only my second vlog done with the cell phone. Then I'm going to lie down for like 10 minutes, set the alarm. And when I get up, go to the gym. I have to go there every day. And I have to go there every day for the fucking rest of my life, dude. Because I'm so far behind because I haven't been exercising. The front of my leg is sore, like the actual muscle, from just trying to run. And like I got it, my ankle was hurt. Like I want to get rid of that. I want to fix that problem. See if I can fix my ankle. That's the most annoying thing. And the injured, it's another stupid injury. I trusted some person who was like mentally kind of retarded to belay me climbing, and they didn't hold it tight, and this thing broke, and I fell and knocked my foot all the way up. And then I think I heard it even worse because like the first day I got off of crutches, and the first day I was walking, my fucking friend got jumped by a bunch of gangbangers, and like a fucking idiot, I should have fucking bolted. I set my bike down and jumped in the fray, and then my friend immediately runs away. So now they're fighting me. So I had to run away from them, and there were like 6 of them. And then one of them got on my bike just because I tried to help my friend. And, yeah, have you ever tried to fight a bunch of people? It doesn't go very well, man. Because you get hit in the head from all the different directions and you can't see anything. And then after that, it only takes one dude to beat your ass because you can't fucking see where you're punching. So then I ran, and then they caught me at my friend's house. So I was like, give me my bike back. And I was like, fuck you. I was like, well, let's fight for it then. So we fought for a while, but then the cops came. Oh, God. Anyway. Yeah, and then when I got my bike back, they had smashed it on the ground. I had to replace the bottom bracket. So... yeah, man. And then my fucking friend, he's like telling everybody that I got my ass kicked by some little dude. And I'm like, you motherfucker, you asshole. I saved your ass. Anybody would have run away. And then he's like, he runs off. It doesn't even, and I'm like, I had the underhand and a part of a fight just one-on-one just for a little bit because I couldn't fucking see because I've been fighting 6 guys. And then that's the only thing that he says. I saved his life. They were going to knock his ass out. It was so stupid. That motherfucker. I feel like punching him in the face myself. Anyway, yeah, it was stupid. Only protect somebody from people attacking him because he was kind of asking for it. If it's like your brother or something. Everybody else, let him get beat up. But, anyway, yeah, so I had to run, right? I had to run away from these guys for like 2 blocks or something, and I think I screwed up my ankle again, so it couldn't completely heal. So, and every time I take a step, dude, it hurts, so whatever. Yeah, so I don't have mudblood today, so I'm like super jazzed. As soon as I didn't have that much time to apply for jobs. I'm going to call back and spend the whole rest of the day trying to apply for jobs and call back on this one job. And but as soon as I get a job, I'm going to try to get blood work in case there's something wrong with me. I need to get my skin tested because I have skin cancer before, and to make sure that I don't have something. I have like a skin tag that I want to get that looked at and that kind of stuff. And go to the dentist. I haven't been there for like 5 years. So, anyway, yeah, I have so much stuff to do, like writing on the site and stuff. So anyways, that's enough talking. Let's keep this under half hour. Talk to you tomorrow.